people? I'm your host, Jay Hits. Thanks for tuning in. This is What's Hittin'. I got a good one for you today. But first, I just want to apologize for my absence. I've been gone a couple weeks, working in different things, but I'm back and I got a great video. This video one it's near and dear to me. I've dreamed about this for years. I'm so excited to see something like this finally happening. I'm talking about 20 plus years in the making that I've dreamed about this project that I'm about to tell you about. Let me show you. Let me just show you so you know I'm not blowing smoke. So back in 2004, I had an inventor's journal and I created this item right here. It looks like chicken scratch, but you can see the date, 8/11/04. This was the start of a gaming vest where you could feel a video game, right? You could feel a video game, interact with the game, be immersed in the game, and all of that good stuff. So it started as that vest that I showed you, and then it upgraded to this. It upgraded to this by the time that all the drawings were done. I had a friend of mine who could draw a little bit, and he drew the vest like this. And I was like, okay, that's a pretty cool vest. And I left it there. I couldn't figure out how to market it, couldn't figure out how to get this thing patented, to get it out there. In 2004, way before talks of the metaverse or there being this online world that people are going to be able to live in like we're talking about now, as Web 3.0 is coming about, as we are entering augmented reality, all that good stuff. I had it way back then. So genius. But I want to share with you guys a video. From a channel called Seek. I subscribed to this channel when I found this video. I thought it was pretty cool. They got some other cool stuff on the channel. But this one that I'm going to show you is a project that is called an exit suit. And it's meant to be worn for augmented reality, virtual reality, that sort of thing, as we're figuring out how we're going to use the internet at this next phase. So check this. I'm going to show you just a little bit of the video. So check this video out and just imagine what things are going to be if you're a gamer, if you're somebody who is looking forward to living in that virtual reality world and being able to build and do all sorts of cool stuff. So check it out.
This is the wildly unknown exit suit, named as such because it's a suit designed for the user to exit reality into a new virtual world. And that sounds exactly like my cup of tea. So there's very little public information on the exit suit, and what information there is spread pretty thinly. So when I first came across it, I thought it was just some performative stage prop for a show or something, but I was entirely wrong. And after doing a ton of digging, I learned that this is a full VR immersion rig, akin to some Ready Player One setup, and not the movie one, instead the far superior book version of an immersion rig. It's designed to provide full body tracking, essentially this thing doubling as a motion capture setup, also with full force feedback on each limb so you can feel the resistance of things in your surroundings. The creator even stating that in their demo software you can feel the resistance of a stream as you walk through it. And the rig provides full locomotion capability, similar to something like a Catwalk C. But that's not even the really surprising part. Most really interesting VR hardware is designed for some enterprise application. It all costs way too much and isn't even sold to consumers. But this isn't some multi-$1,000 enterprise rig. This thing is designed and built by and for VR enthusiasts. In fact, you're incentivized to just build your own. This entire thing is all open source hardware. The creator even having videos showing how you can assemble one yourself in under 2 hours. But let's just back up a bit, because how this thing works is probably one of the most interesting things I've seen in VR design. So the exit suit looks pretty wild. I mean, it looks more like a skeleton than a VR accessory, but that's because that's exactly what this is. The exit suit is an exoskeleton. It's a supportive structure that goes around the body with a pretty interesting core philosophy. Essentially, the exoskeleton becomes your virtual skeleton, and your physical self and virtual self in a way are able to interact with each other because of this physical representation of skeletal input. And it all starts by using the position data of the user's real hips via the exit suit's pelvis. And by starting at the hips, a spine is constructed, and off the movements of the spine and hips, the position of the legs can be easily extrapolated. It's kind of genius. Another huge benefit here is that in addition to physical support, allowing you to pretty much fly or walk around or jump in any direction, the spine acts as a real spine. It doesn't allow you to bend backwards. And so, like I said, by bringing in a physical exoskeleton that wraps around the body, not only is your body constrained by the suit when applicable, but your real body movements are translated into VR by the suit's skeleton. It's a two-way information path between the virtual world and the physical, and it's a kind of human-centric design that I really dig. But the real genius part of this isn't even in the design necessarily. Yeah, this whole Da Vinci look is cool, but the really cool part is that all over the place I see hashtag open source hardware regarding this thing. And then on top of that, in the very few comments on YouTube and Instagram, the owners of this project are legit responding and just handing out the design plans, which sounds awesome, but the real plan of the exit suit is just way cooler than I could have ever imagined. Open source VR hardware is amazing, and it's something I will always cover and I love to cover, but it's not always the easiest thing to get into, especially if you don't have a 3D printer or know how to solder.
I'm going to stop it right there for you people. I think this is amazing. I'm buying a 3D printer. I already know how to solder. And so if you don't know how and you want to get into this space, you better start learning some of these skills. He mentioned some open source stuff that it's all out there for you to get. People will tell you how to build this stuff. It's just like putting together something from IKEA, like you said. This is going to be a game changer. I love this sort of technology. There's so many different applications for something like this. And it's one of my dreams. Like I said, I've been waiting for something like this for almost 20 years. And here we go. It's going to be great exercise. It's going to be fun, all of that sort of stuff. And so I can only imagine what people will use this for, the games that people will create and come up with. Like, I'm a big zombie games person. Can you imagine being in a game and actually being able to feel like a zombie has grabbed you and you're fighting them off and that sort of thing, or to be in a shootout and you can actually feel resistance, or, you know, maybe feel, I don't want to feel the full force of a bullet, but I want to feel some type of vibration like I'm being shot if I get shot. You know, that sort of thing. Like, you can actually feel a game. They showed in this video, swimming upstream, you'll feel the resistance of a stream, and flying and all that sort of stuff. Like, this thing, sky's the limit. And I am so excited by this, the exit suit, where you're exiting reality. With all the stuff that it said that it can do, like, you'd exit reality for a long time. I see a lot of people, you know, trading in a whole bunch of real time for game time or for virtual reality time. You guys should definitely check this out. Check out this channel, ThrillSeek. Check out the exit suit. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if this is something that excites you as well, or tell me something you want to see more of on the channel. But while you're still here, hit the subscribe button. Go ahead and hit it. It's easy to do. Just one click. Hit the subscribe button, like it, share it with your friends, come back, check out my channel. And again, I apologize for being gone for so long, but now I'm back, and this is what's hitting. Thank you very much.